All right, so today I'll be talking about my discourse community. Right, a discourse community is a place where people can get along and share goals, a purpose, and things of that of nature, where you get involved in a community. Right now, my discourse community is a youth group, a youth choir to be exact, that is held in Sacred Heart Catholic Church. I am the coordinator of that youth group. Right, it starts from ages of from 2015 to 25. So I'm gonna answer a couple questions that we have in regarding to that nature. Are there certain methods of communication frequently used by this community? Right. So the way I like to communicate with my youth choir is through a WhatsApp group chat. Right. We have one right here. I'm gonna show you it real quick if I can find it. Right here. Right. Send them information on WhatsApp, the schedule, when we practice, when we play, what music we're gonna play, so I can kind of get ahead on things and whatnot. I send polls if they want to vote for a song here, here, here. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Now, are there specific textbooks or genres that the community relies on? So we do have one book called it's the hymn book that we use at mass. So this hymn book is basically the book that people use at that mass to sing along. It has all the lyrics, all the music in a simple term, but yes, it has the lyrics and whatnot. Obviously, our people in the community and performers, they use that book. They get the music, instrument players play the music, right? Singers sing, and then everybody in the congregation can sing along. That's the goal, for everybody to sing along. So we have to use songs in the hymn book, and for copyright reasons as well, because if we don't, we can get sued and whatnot. So yes. Let's see. What are their genre characteristics? How do these kinds of writings differ from each other? So our genre is basically doing a service for God through music. That's what we do. You have to know a lot of terminology of God, what He's about, especially in the Catholic sense, right? You also have to know a little bit about music, not so much, but have the willingness, if you don't know anything, to learn. We have all the tools necessary to become a great musician, right? I have my experience. We also have a teacher who has a doctorate and bachelor's in, organ performance and singing, right? As a music educator. So we have all the tools necessary. Now you just have to be very push yourself to, get that stuff. All right. Now, do they serve different purposes? Um, so I mean, we just serve the purpose for God. That's it. Now, are there certain terminology, abbreviations, slang, etc., that is common to this community? So the type of stuff that we use in this community, with God and music. In music, we use stuff like time signature, key change, solfege. Time signature is like the type of beat that the song has, so it can be 4/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2/4, 2/4, 2/4. Right. Um, so you gotta know that to see how to play the song. You gotta know the key, right? So you can know what scale to play it on, right? Basically, that's like saying if I'm playing in the key of C, which could be this, or the key of D, right? And then go from there. You gotta know that. Solfege is kind of like when you go do, re, mi, fa, sol. Right, that's for singers. Singers use that to kind of like learn a new song because they might not know the lyrics yet. And if you see the sheet music, you can kind of like go off of that. Um, Another thing is doing it for God, right? Praying, things of that nature. Um, yeah. Are there expectations in regard to tone and style for multilingualism? The expectation is just to be disciplined. That's all you need to do. Be disciplined. Coming to work, doing this for God, with enthusiasm, and having the willingness to learn every single day. Because when you have that willingness, you will actually thrive in this space. Because as long as you have a great attitude, anybody can learn, and that's all that's really required at this group. Are there methods of communication, all right, or ways of community specific to this community? Um, Yeah, I mean, just speaking through WhatsApp, and honestly, it's like, doing it for God. I mean, there's no other thing. Because you can be a great musician, but if you're not doing it for God, then this is not the place for you. Because we have a purpose of not only, bringing the message of God towards the people, but then also bringing, um, having a community where the youth can come along to and have something to be disciplined with, so they're not out here doing something else, like being in the streets or things of that nature, right? This is a way for the youth to actually have something to look forward to and to be a part of. So it's not something that, so they don't just go out about in the world and do something that's wrong, right? This is what this, because it's a youth choir as well. So we're big on being good at music, but we're also big on, doing this for the youth as well, and having that instinctive mindset as well. And that is my discourse community, and I thank you all for watching.